Are you aware of your surroundings, or are you just taking steps forwards? Have you noticed that when the city has the most colorful infrastructures, you arrive at your destination happier and with better mood? Well, we tell you that this fact is true, but most of the time we do not realize it. How important the design of the city is for our mental health. Colors, shapes, their combinations impacting our health every day. So, don't you think we'll be happier? Imagine go out to your office, go out to your home, to the library, to your university, or wherever you want to go and enjoy that road. How important will it be for a mayor that his entire city feel happy and convey that? Would it be better for everyone, for example, for the economy, for the tourism, for politics, for general health? Yes, of course, but the question is how to achieve this, how to modify an already established city. It is really important for our future to invest so much time and money in this. Well, the answer is to imagine yourself walking to work on Monday at 6 a.m. through grey, dirty cities without plants and without art, or walk on the morning 6 a.m. through cities that have colorful infrastructures with happy people, with plants, with paths, bike path, and more. Don't tell me your answer, but then according to it, worth it? Let's talk about the impact of city design on our mental health.
What is urban planning? Urban planning corresponds to all the set of normative technical instruments that are used with the purpose of ordering and regulating the conditions, transformation, and ordering of cities. It corresponds to a set of projected practice whose main model is the ordering a special school of a municipality, city, neighborhood, or urban area. Among the benefits of urban planning is that it allows us to have more organized cities. Also, urban planning is the one that fits the profile of the city and configures the urban space that play an important and decisive role in the integration of environmental, economic, demographic, and social aspects in order to achieve the maximum possible harmony. About why the urban planning is important, there are several reasons why urban planning is important. The principal reason is that local governance can make improvements in many different ways. By managing an urban territory effectively, it contributes to the sustainability of the city's environment. The other reasons are constructive planning. It requires science exponentially, does not provide the same results. Cities that not plan for the future will be left behind. Preferred projects should be planned and managed within a vision for the future. Prepared planning coordinates the location and distribution of space with economy. How does urban planning impact health? It is a lot of reasons how the urban planning affect our health. For example, the disorder of the business, the wasted alleys, the traffic, the monotony, everything inside. The unsavory qualities of the empty part of the city and run-down neighborhoods are very visible. But still people don't think that what they think aesthetically poor in their neighborhoods could literally make them sick. So to say, studies show that depression is correlated with the lack of access to green space, a complete situation of many residents or depressed urban areas. The physical isolation of the habitat of the suburbs and the forcing mobility of those who cannot ride but cannot other transportation alternative. As for cars, they not only generate levels of pollution capable of causing people to vomit for several hours, they also cause accident injuries and deaths. Furthermore, impassable distance and car culture encourage sedentary habits, contributing to obesity, diabetes, and other diseases.
In 2016, the National Institute of Statistics and Informatics registered that today the 30.2% of Lima population live in slums, precarious settlements, and inadequate housing. And this is because of inadequate urban planning. On average, currently only 20% of the municipality have an urban development plan, and the vast majority of people who build their houses don't present this to the municipalities. limiting the entity to ensure that the construction complies with the parameters established by this district, for example. And this reflects the lack of awareness and importance that the vast majority of people and entity give it. As a result, there are structural failures made by informality, deregulation, precariousness, deficiencies in traffic, and in uneven development that has been evidenced today by the presence of COVID-19. Another example is in the case of the capital. Lima is a city that has been forged mainly by invasions. Almost two-thirds of the capital was built in this way. There was no planning, and it grew occupying spaces with the promise of future planning and access to basic services in inhabited places. We also noticed that most bicycle lines that are designed don't have basic safety attributes to cyclists and drivers too.
How do we know that we can change the reality of the cities? In what magnitude will our health be impacted by the city? Well, my name is Pilar Girón, and I brought you a detailed example of how the city can create new healthy habits for the population. Okay, when we think of blocks, maybe you think this type of blocks, right? Well, that's one side, but let me tell you that Barcelona and New York City maybe disagree with that idea, mostly because they found a way to realize an intervention that not only focus on developing a better city, but also create a community. And the name is superblocks. The superblocks are living spaces of 400 and 500 meters, where the corners became the basic runways of the city and create a road network, while the inside of the structure only allowed a limited mobilization of cars and create more public spaces. In other words, the people are going to be able to enjoy the benefits of the city. Okay, maybe take the example of Barcelona. In the case of Barcelona, 80% of the public space is dedicated to cars that are parked more than 90% of the time. The superblocks appeared as alternative to improve the social network of the people, reduce the high levels of depression, and reduce the noise and air pollution in Barcelona. Also, increase the number of green areas, obviously. In addition, a study carried out by the Barcelona Institute of Global Health calculated that the city could prevent almost 600 premature deaths implementing only the superblocks. So this experience is one of the different solutions that we can use in our cities. Not only provide health services, but also create a healthy environment. Urban planning becomes an important element in public health. In today's talk, we learned about the basic aspects of urban planning. We explored the reality of Peru, and we learned about the European experience with cities. Also, we learned about the quality of the life of the population. So now we invite you all to learn about the new perspective, not only providing health services, but also create healthy environment for the population. So now we invite you to always see the city when you walk.